Hey lovelies, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to be talking about manifesting your dream job, and we're going to give you some tools and tips on how you can do that, so stay tuned. I'll be your light. Be your light.
So welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Tia.
And I'm Leah.
And we are your manifestation sisters, helping you master your mind to manifest your desires. Before we jump in, if you're interested in getting next level coaching to go to your next level, being assisted by myself or Leah, you can find out more about one-to-one coaching by clicking the link in our description box below. So let's jump in.
So when it comes to manifesting your dream job, it's really key to identify what kind of job it is that you want. Or if you don't know what job it is you want, you can just say my dream job, and then inspiration, ideas and opportunities will present themselves to you, so you can start to figure that out. So that's the first step, is getting clear on what you want. And then the second step is really identifying any limiting beliefs that you have that are opposing to why you can't have this dream job. Maybe you've had experiences where it's hard for you to get positions, or you didn't get the job that you wanted, or someone got picked over you, or you know, whatever job you're going into doesn't last for very long, so you didn't feel like you had job security. So it's really identifying those limitations and literally replacing them with the opposites, and we can start to identify with this new story, with this new version of us that does always get job security, that is most valued employee, that is successful when it comes to jobs, always gets the career, always gets the job, like is always the one chosen, like those kind of things that you want to resonate with. Like, I'm always getting the jobs that I want, I'm getting paid X amount, I now have my dream job. Like, that's the new story, living in the end of that until it becomes your reality, despite what 3D might be showing.
Yeah, it's all about the self-concept, the story and the identification of what you are internally saying to yourself about the job. Like we said at the beginning, knowing what you want is probably the most important step as well, just to go back on that, because not a lot of people actually decide. They'll just be sporadically applying for jobs and accepting anything. And I think it's very good to get clear on the type of job you want to experience. Like they said, if you don't know, just say my dream job. Like the salary, the benefits, the type of environment you want to work with, the type of people you want to be surrounded with. Because when you're doing
you kind of write it out, can't you?
When you're doing the self-exploration work of deciding, you're actually in that moment getting clear and essentially putting your mind and your focus on the intention of that which you want. So when it comes to you identifying the blocks, which is the next step, and replacing your old story with the new story and building that self-concept and the identification around the narratives of what you're saying in your mind, it becomes a lot easier because you know exactly what it is you want. So when it comes to the self-concept, it's you having that conscious awareness of, despite your 3D circumstances, you're going to persist in this new story, this new self-concept of being that version of you, of living in the end of that experience. Because all you're doing, like with anything, the formula is the same, which is what Leah said at the beginning of this video, is saturating yourself, your consciousness, with the thing you want, with the stories, the narratives, the beliefs, the assumptions, even the feelings. And the natural byproduct of that is the opportunities, the circumstances, the people coming up to essentially transport you into that reality where you get to experience your dream job.
Yeah. So the next one would be, who would I be in my dream job? What thoughts would I be having? What would I be thinking? And what would I be doing in my reality? How would I behave? Like, you've got to start thinking as this person in this job already. Like we said with self-concept piece, you would be thinking to yourself, this is the greatest job of my life. This is my dream job. I love being in this job. Like, I love all the benefits. I love how much I get paid. I love being whatever position that you're in. I love everyone that I work with. My boss is amazing. Like, I have so much, you know, freedom and a work-life balance in this position. Like, if you want to work from home, I love that I get to work from home. I love that I get to decide my hours on my own terms. I love that I get paid X amount. Like, you'd be thinking stuff like that. Like, you'd be getting up every single day, feeling excited and happy to go to work. You're feeling fulfilled, essentially. And you might have feelings like satisfaction, fulfillment, ease, excitement, joy, expansion, growth. Like, what kind of feelings come up for you in that sense when you're thinking, how do I feel in this job? What does it feel like to have this job? Like, you might feel secure, you might feel like a sense of freedom with it, because, you know, it's giving you, you're earning quite well from it, so it's essentially giving you whatever it is you need. And then how would you be living your life? You'd be getting up every day as if you were going to work, enjoying whatever job you were going to, like maybe having conversations with people, telling them about your job, or like prepping your week for being in this position, or whatever that looks like to you. Like, just play about with it, like, write this stuff down, get really clear with yourself.
Have fun with it. It's a game you're essentially playing with yourself, and this is like what I always remind my clients, and even myself, of like, you're in the 3D, but internally you're still saturating yourself in and creating an experience of the wish fulfilled. So although you might get times where you apply for a job and you don't hear back, or this happens, it's not happened in the way that you want it to, still internally you're living in the end of that experience. Still internally you're being that version of you that has the job, whether that's through whatever tool, technique that you're doing to make that your new dominant story. You're essentially just having a game with yourself of, this is my new assumption, this is my new belief system, this is how I feel dominantly, and it will be pushed out and reflected into your 3D, because that is how it works. When it comes to manifesting your dream job, it is just up to you to persist in the end of your wish fulfilled. To not get disheartened when things happen in your 3D, and know that you've made a decision, you want something, and it is already yours, no matter what.
Yeah, and you just keep returning yourself back to that wish fulfilled. Like, whether you're doing that a couple of times throughout your day, and that's how you're getting yourself into the wish fulfilled, and then if you fall out of that throughout your day, you just remind yourself, like, no, okay, I know what I'm doing is working, it's done, it's coming to me, I know this dream job is on the way, and I know this is what it's going to be. Like, imagine to yourself, if your imagination, if you're a person that likes to use visualization, you can just imagine people, you know, telling you congratulations, or having inner conversations, what Tia said, any tool or technique that helps you transport yourself into that wish fulfilled. And then when you're going throughout your day, just keep returning yourself back to, I know this is coming, it's okay. Anytime that doubt or fear creeps up, you just remind yourself, no, it's okay, like, I'm working on this, everything's unfolding despite what 3D is showing me. I don't have to take anything as a setback or make me feel like I'm not getting what I want, because I am getting what I want, and I always get what I want, and this job is mine, it's a done deal. And just keep returning yourself to that as much as you can.
Yeah, so just to overview, guys, decide what it is you want, identify your blocks, replace the old story with the new story, build and persist in that self-concept around you already being the version of you that has the job, and then continue to saturate yourself with that story, the new assumptions, the self-concept, despite your 3D circumstances. And that, in its nutshell, is how you manifest your dream job.
Yeah. So if you like this video, be sure to share, comment and subscribe, so it helps the channel grow and reach as many people as possible to get the message out there. Like we said at the start of the video, if you'd like to work myself or Tia for our Next Level You coaching, the link is in the description box down below of how you do that, and we'll see you in the next video.